guys, Shelly here. Today we're going to make another keto dessert. I'm getting ready for our holidays and just getting in the Christmas spirit. So today is going to be a no-bake peanut butter cheesecake. It's going to be good. So we have all kinds of squeaky noises going on in the background, so I'm hoping that y'all won't be able to hear it. Our washing machine has decided to squeak when we use it. And I also have the rotisserie going, so that's making noise. So hopefully it's not going to be too bad in the background. But I want to go ahead and show you what we're going to do today and get started. Now this is going to be a keto recipe, except I'm going to cheat and use that pre-made crust just because I have it in the pantry and it needs to be used, and I want to go ahead and get it out of the house. Now, if you want to go completely keto, you can do an almond meal crust. Just press almond meal and butter into a pan and make you a crust. I'm sure there's plenty of recipes online where you can find it. But today, like I said, we're going to use the pre-made crust, and then we are going to use 1 cup of unsweetened cashew milk or almond milk, whatever you have. We're going to use 2.5 teaspoons of unflavored gelatin. We have 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese. We have a 1/2 cup of unsweetened natural peanut butter. We are also going to use 1/4 cup of peanut flour. Now, I buy peanut flour from Trim Healthy Mama, but you can find it in other places. As you can tell, it's a multi-use container. It used to have grits. But this is my peanut flour. And we're going to use 1/4 teaspoon of mineral salt and 3/4 cup of sweetener. Now this is xylitol and erythritol and just a little bit of stevia blended together in the blender to make this a confectioner style sugar. So I would blend 1 cup of erythritol, 1 cup of xylitol, and maybe 1/4 teaspoon of stevia. Just blend it together until it's fluffy and makes a nice confectioner sugar. And I think that's it. I think we're ready to get started putting this all together. So we're going to begin by putting our almond milk or cashew milk into a pan. And we're just going to sprinkle the gelatin right over the top. And we're just going to let this sit here for a few minutes while we head over to the blender. Or the mixer, not the blender. We're over at the mixer now, and I've put in the cream cheese, the peanut butter, peanut flour, sweetener, and I forgot to tell you to add a teaspoon of vanilla. And I've also put the salt in here. So we're going to go ahead and mix this. We want to mix it or beat it until it's nice and fluffy. Okay, that looks good. So now we're going to go over to our milk with the gelatin and start working on that. So this is what our gelatin looks like now. I've just turned the heat on. I'm going to begin stirring this, and we want to cook this until it just begins to simmer. And once it begins to simmer, we're immediately going to take it off of the stove and add it to our peanut butter mixture. So this is just beginning to simmer, so I'm going to go ahead and take this off. We are going to walk it over here to the mixer. Pour this in. Let me set this down somewhere. There we go. And we're gonna mix this. I've let this mix for about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. You have to stop it and scrape the sides down just like you would anything else. But I think this is about ready for us to pour it into our pie crust. Add a little sugar-free dark chocolate swirl to the top. And there is our no-bake peanut butter cheesecake pie. This will go in the refrigerator overnight. Hopefully some of those air bubbles will come out so it doesn't look lumpy. But if not, that's okay. It'll still eat really good. All right, I hope you try this pie. There are a few variations. If you don't have the gelatin on hand, what I would do is take heavy whipping cream. I use that instead of the almond milk. So you would need a cup of it. And I would whip that until it's like whipped cream. And then I would fold that in to the peanut butter mixture and then pour it into the pie tin and refrigerate it. Another option, you saw I put the chocolate drizzle on top of the pie. What you could do is on top of that graham cracker crust or the almond meal crust, whichever crust you use, you could do a layer of chocolate. I would melt the sugar-free chocolate chips or something like that. There is a sugar-free dark chocolate coffee syrup by Tarani, I think. That would be really good, but you could put that chocolate layer. So you would have the graham cracker crust, the chocolate layer, and then your peanut butter filling, and that would be delicious. But there's several different ways you can do this pie. All of them turn out great. So if you decide to try it, please let me know how you like it. And I'm gonna go hide this one from Doug and Blake so that it's not gone before I get a chance to try it. See you guys later. Hope you have a good day.